Hello and welcome to another update video about WTI light crude oil. We start with WTI and then we take a look at Brent as well. Just want to start here on the daily time frame that shows that we peaked in a wave 1 in March 22. Since then we have been coming down, have recently entered our long-term trend reversal area that was defined already over a year ago. So that was nicely working out. We are basically in this wave 2 correction, and at present the view is that we haven't finished the correction and we will head further to the downside. That's sort of unchanged from the previous updates. And just on the daily time frame, just want to show you here the structure of the decline. I count this as a WXY structure. The reason why I'm opting for a WXY instead of trying to make it work with an ABC is because it can be counted quite nicely actually as a WXY. ABC would look a little bit forced if I try to do that, if I try to put an ABC structure into that. Now, what is interesting certainly at the moment then is where our Y wave sits, because obviously if we come down with the Y wave, then we have here an A wave, a B wave, and we're now in the C wave. And that's really where it's getting interesting now. Looking at an overall target here for the downside, how can we measure that? Well, we can, for example, take the length of the A wave. We go to the high of the B wave. And then we're looking first of all for the 1-to-1 ratio. That's at $60.73. And the 1.618 extension is at 46.25. Ideally, somewhere in there, we would bottom. Now, if we zoom in a little bit, where it's getting really interesting is here in this C wave. So let me go to the 4-hour chart. Here you can see that I count this as a wave 1 to the downside already complete. That we're now in this expected wave 2 pullback. In the wave 2 pullback, we completed that A wave I highlighted to you in previous updates. We came down here in the B wave. And yeah, it reacted basically here to the support area. Talked about a few possible levels for price to react. Here, the one it came very close to was at $70.12. To make the C wave to the upside in wave 2 likely, this B wave needs to hold 65.84. It certainly didn't break it, and maybe it's now actually turning around already. That B wave here could be finished today. Yeah, it could have been finished. And if we now break above the last swing high at 71.80, I think we are on our way in a C wave of wave 2. Resistance here would be $76.7935, and then we could get a nice 3-wave structure to then eventually turn around and come down in a 3rd wave. Now, looking at this structure, if we assume wave A is done, if we assume wave B is done, then the target here for the C wave would be either 75.64, that's sort of the 61.8 extension, basically a good overlap with the 61.8 retracement, and the 100% extension, good overlap with a 78.6 retracement. So from that point of view, we have good fib confluence up there. And I mean, it can of course also go down lower. That would just be without that higher C wave, it can always break down directly. In that case, we would have to assume the wave 2 was already in. It would be a very shallow and weak wave 2, but I cannot rule that out. That's possible, yeah, because it would be in line with the high level trend, which is currently down. But as long as 65.84 is holding, I'm focused here on the upside short term, but it should react then to the resistance level to turn down. Now looking at Brent crude oil, a very similar story. I won't show you the daily chart because the structure is the same. It's just that prices differ here on the shorter time frame. And here as well, we're looking at this ABC structure in a wave 2. Resistance here goes all the way up to $84 and $84 basically. And also here it looks like that we completed an A wave to the upside in wave 2. We came down in a B wave that reacted perfectly to the golden ratio, is now already on its way up. And also here it's possible that this B wave is in and we're now moving up in the C wave to put a clearer wave 2 in. can calculate a possible target area in addition to the resistances. Here we've got the 1-to-1 ratio at 79.36 and the 1.618 extension at $83. So good overlap here as well to the general resistance area, which starts at 79.50 and goes up to $84. And I think there is not much more to add at the moment about oil. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.